Alright, welcome everyone. Round 4 is on. Qualifying is on the way. From now on. Yes, okay, see? Fully, there we go. News. Penalties from Silverstone didn't change much. We have Jaden coming back to race in replacement of Dway, whose wheel is currently dead. So cannot drive for a while. So now I thought got Jaden to drive in his place. Standings wise, I'm actually leading Marcus Nemi much closer to him now. For round 4 it looks like Miami has the pace to fight for the win once again. Then we have about a 40 point gap. Miku in 3rd place, then Potato Hidden, another 40 each behind. So the top 3 are really getting away now at the halfway point. Then the rest will stay close most likely, even with 50 points separating, or even more 70 points separating 8 cars. Who's the first one? At the start to lap, Miami messed up the outlap, leaving the pits again now. Back to pit. Look like it's going to be Sumoy in the first lap. Qualifying. Yet again a challenge for driving the car on this track. A lot of speed turns, a lot of places where you need to be able to control the throttle enough, keep the car planted, especially to the S's and here. Was almost a full lap. Suzuka in the R1T. We have first car in the top, in the under 59, so that's what was what I meant to say. Jensen currently on top of the leaderboard, followed by Pastushka with a 59-1. Then just now we have Sumoy in 4th place with pretty much no practice left, so it's really good for him. Am I jumping up into P5? Looks like we have the usual deal when Clark not qualifying. We finally have stormed through on the grid, signing up then not saying a word for 3 rounds. Finally he is here, and that's a spin by Samu. On his quali lap. Duffy jumped up into 2nd place, 59-1 as well. Yeah, we're only up 2nd place so far. There's still more than 8 minutes left. Potentially 3 or 4 laps. Everyone can still complete. That's way too wide. Might have done his lap. Oh, that's a mistake there as well. By managing to get the grip on the exit of the hairpin. Looks like this might actually help near me behind. Although it depends on no Dorsey lets him through. So never mind. Near me is not going to have an advantage from slipstream. Also letting what hit to hidden through, who missed the braking zone. Roja jumps up into P4, Niemi is up in P3. 58.9. In the meantime, Jensen has done a 58.3. He's really trying to get that redemption from Hockenheiming especially. Samuel up into P12, Jensen going way too wide and ending up in the grabber, having to let through others. The mic up into 2nd, 58.79. And from 2nd place to 7th, there's only half a second separating, not even. Oh, that is outlap gone wrong. who actually hold up near me a bit. Now he just went straight on Nick, who gets a 58.7, jumps up to second in front of the mic. Niemi is improving by a tenth, going to be enough for 4th place instead of Jaden and Potato Hidden now. Right, Duffy has rejoined the server and has rejoined the driver's voice chat. Would guess there was some issue with internet connection for a moment. No way. Clark on track. Will we see a qualifying lap from Clark? Like, Johnson is also leaving the pits only now. On the side of cars, it's Jaden and Nick Wu following behind. I would guess those two are on the laps. Jaden is on a lap and Wu is also on a lap. And both of them are currently improving on their lap times. Especially Nick Wu, it looks like. Johnson back in the pits. Clark letting these two go through. Nick Wu is going to get held up by Jaden apparently. Jaden lost a lot of time to the end of the second sector. And that's Nick Wu's lap invalidated most likely. As Jaden letting these two go now was completely stopping. Okay. Okay, that is some F1 shenanigan. We have just witnessed. Sumo in second place with the 58.5. Sumo really got the pace today. At least for qualifying. Niemi only in P5 as Ruja jumps up to P4, Hidwin in P3. We have Clark actually setting a lap for once. Zio will not. Johnson is also trying to start the quali lap. And that was really quick back to pit from Jaden, who has made a mistake. Not using the track to the fullest, but that might be just things of first quali laps. And I might get up into second place, really close now to Jensen. Sumo is still there. We'll just span it around apparently. Dorsey up into P11 as well. A really nice improvement from the previous races. Getting the handle of the car more with time. Duffy in P10, Pastushka P9. The Stormtrooper in pits. No, he's not going to be able to improve as well as the others. They are also in pace as other Mike, probably making a mistake. I count that Damu off track. He might be able to get around in time if he's quick enough. Nick Wu starting his last hot lap. Niemi currently on a hot lap and he's improving a lot. He'll most likely be P3 when he's crossing the line. Yes, it is. 58.46. Anyone crossing the line will be on the last lap. Rouge in the middle sector on the last lap and it's gone. Car is gone. And also made Wilson make a mistake. That's unfortunate. There is no way that was actually a purple sector. It was a purple sector, then Wilson got messed over real time. Duffy just about managed to start a hot lap. At least according to ACC TV. So he's to be the last one. Yeah, he is. Pastushko behind did not get it, so we have Duffy on a lap. I'm going to click through others. See who is. Johnson gets up into P8 with his one and only hot lap. Oh, everyone in the pits is messing up my order. Woo, purple first sector. Lost a lot of time in the second. More into the chicane. Roja going through, just doing a practice lap. Tomorrow I cannot improve. Nick Wu lost a lot of time. There's going to be a marginal improvement, but that's going to be enough to push Roja down the place. You can see on the wheel. ACC TV, what happens? Yep, he did. We have Clark into P13. The mic. Practice lap as well. No, it's up on Duffy. What's gonna be the final order? The chicane 4 ends up on his previous best lap. Taking the chicane really nicely. Gonna be half a second of improvement. He's going to be at least 4th place. Half a second. That's P3. Really good lap at the end for him. I believe he could have actually gotten pole if not for those very minor mistakes. But that's going to be Jensen in pole position, followed by Adamai. Second place, then we have Duffy and Niemi, two old rivals. And we have Jordi Sumoi having a really good qualifying now. Just in of Poledo even. And we have another American, Nick Wu, followed by Roja. Then Johnson with single lap, beating Jaden by a single 1,000. That was really close there. And we have Pastuch P11, Wilson P12. I do believe Wilson could have also gotten under the 59s. Then we have Clark, Dorsey, Samu, Storm, and Ziu, who has not done any qualifying laps. The top 12 is within a second to each other. Clark almost managed to get that as well, so that's pretty much apart from 4 drivers, everyone within a second, which is a really nice thing to see, to be honest. And this might be one of the closest qualifying I've ever had, or at least in a while now. Back to pit, that's someone sliding off into oblivion. Not back to pit. And hopefully people will not crash in turn 1. No one wants a safety car. I don't want to drive a safety car, because it's going to be a mess for everyone to just go around very slowly for 2 whole laps. One minute left. The other side of the race. Looks like no one with an issue so far on the grid. Jaden's ping will obviously be very high with him from Australia. 300 constant ping sliding around everywhere. But it is stable, so it is raceable. I think Jaden did not read any of the channels. Well, wouldn't be surprising because he just jumped in with 20 minutes left before qualifying, pretty much. There's gonna be lights out. And away we go. Jensen seems to have gotten a really good launch. They have Duffy as well. Niemi had a bad one. Actually, Canada might go around. Everyone seems to be very clean up the start. We have a lot of position changes going on. That is Dalmov. It's been very clean so far apart from that. We have Jensen and Mike Duffy. Niemi down in P7. That's not going to help him trying to capture the mic in the standings. As the two British drivers going side by side, and the other yes is Clark being on top still. Battling for position with Wilson, sorry. Oh, that is something. That was something, Sumoi. The Tangle. We need to go back there. Who also in P5, Sumoi now down in P13. Managed to save the car. But no major collisions happened. Oh my god. You all are scaring me, I swear to god. Rouge almost spent it in the hairpin. That would have been the worst place to have a stationary car in. We have a scrap position is Jaden trying to fight off Rouge and Clark with Wilson, and that's Sumoi going by. Being caught out by the slipstream, I guess now he's in dead last. We have Jensen and the mic falling off. And Stuffy having to defend from heat run. Then we have up into P6 Pastushka behind him. That's Jaden, Roja, and that's Dorsey using the runoff. Roja trying to make the corner. But Dorsey had to use the runoff, or else he would have hit Roja in front of him. Now Dorsey's let the throttle off way too much now in back of the grid again. Going to the fighting of Sumoi. Yes, you behind as well to worry about. Was just got past him, so Storm down in P15. Samu trying to recover at the back still. With DOC close behind. Johnson managed to gain a bit. Only one place really, but just from Sumoi having his mistakes actually. We include the one on the entry of Spoon. I'm trying to chase after an overtake. Pastushka, the Polish driver in front of him. Don't mind that Estonian flag, that's for one role playing purposes or something. Just like Roja having the wrong flag, as I mentioned in the previous stream. Right, this was a relatively clean first lap. Good job everyone. Been improvement on lap 1s throughout the season. And it's especially good in Suzuka because that turn 1 and 2 are pretty difficult to navigate. Especially if your car doesn't really want to stay still on the back end while you are braking and try to also turn. Pointed to Hydra maybe having look, that's Jensen lagging a bit. That is what murdered him in Hockenheiming. So that is going to be a factor. With the mic and Potato Hydra charging through. So Duffy and Jensen are going to have a bad time. Hydra cannot attack yet. He will need to get closer than that. The cars are still topping out, everyone is on the bridge car gearing. So far, all of the tracks needed the middle gearing. Is it? I think it is. Maybe even Mexico City. We might not see anyone trying to long gearing. Because then everywhere else might be too much of a compromise. That's Wilson losing a lot of positions. Is he? I can't even decide anymore. Sometimes in CCTV we just do funny things. Whoa, that's Johnson going right. Little tiny bit of gravel sound and the smoke. Not smoke, dust. Going into our cameras. Like in front of Jaden. Jaden holding off very well. So far in the midfield. After no practice at all. And having to do the start as well. Now let's just hope that he got the message from the others that you should not optimally have a tire change. Because Wilson and Dorsey had a tiny collision. Wilson trying to fend off Dorsey now. In the back straight, Dorsey is going to have the slipstream. Wilson is defending hard, but just leaves enough space for Dorsey to put it on the side of him. Into 130. Oh, let's see. Oh, that was risky, but he managed to keep the car together. Looking for the last chicane. Yami gets the fastest lap. Wilson loses the back end. Manages to keep it, but that's going to put him back to last place with Samu capitalizing on that. We have a lot of aces now. Jaden and Clark swapping positions here. Definitely not optimal for the championship for HC. Johnson is ahead, but against Helios they are in a good position. It's really expected that with the bad luck Clark and Duffy had, that they would only need to fight off Helios and Spanish Speed Stars really, and the lone Nick Wu's team entry. For P3 in the standings is pretty much first and second is gone. With Albanian Gang Racing and Side Hard Motorsports, the main team that consists of Adamike and Jaden right now, pulling away since round 1. Jensen still holding off, but that gap is fluctuating way too much. I don't know what's going on there. Johnson made a mistake, spun it around, and luckily he's in the runoff. Wilson also made a mistake there. Johnson down in second last. Yeah, tires really close together. There's someone attacking Clark now. Let's see if I can get the chicane by Clark and why that's definitely going to happen around the outside of the second part. Why gets it done, Roja also gets it done, but Clark is going to come back with slipstream. Or can he? I think he will be able to. Side by side into turn 1, Clark on the inside, Roja on the outside. They touch a bit, I would believe. Clark manages to regain P10. So saw someone lag quite aggressively. That might have been just some bonus shenanigans. Yeah, me getting closer to Nick Wu. In P6 and 5. Wu not leaving Clark alone. Sumo is trying to get away from these two as well. You've looking at them. Into the hairpin now. Out for the throttle. Yami still right on Wu. And from P2 to P4 we also have a better steer going on. This might just keep going throughout the entire race. It is still very close together. Like everyone is still on this main straight right now with Jensen braking for it and Wilson accelerating out of Spoon. That is good. It's Duffy losing the position against Headroom as for after a bad exit. That's going to be Nick Wu and Niemi behind. Nick Wu had the way better run as well. Put it Headroom braking distance from both of them. Wu on the inside now. Duffy has to back out because it would have been dangerous to keep me there. Now he has Niemi on his big A-box. Rossi losing the position against Johnson. Johnson having to fight back through the grid. This stands right now side hard. I think they are leading the champion. No, they are not leading the team championship, but if they finish like this today, Duffy gets best. If they finish like this today, they will get ahead of Albania Gang Racing. One thing to know is that every driver has a drop race. If you are absent from a race, at least one, that will be the drop race. But the team's championship does not have these deductions, which we keep forgetting to mention in the info channel, to be honest, but yeah, at some point it becomes unified information for the endurance category. Touring category, we might just have some universal things to begin with, like maybe having 2 or 3 race formats for each category. And then we have the Formula category, open wheel category, which is barely used because of racecraft issues we have had mainly 2 years ago. Oh lord, it is 3 years ago now, Jesus Christ. But yeah, since then we barely won anything. That's Nick Wu drifting. Nick Wu managed to get off track soon, but as Nick Wu and Niemi colliding once again. To turn 1. That's Wu down in P8 now. Jaden gaining a position from that, as well as Pastushka and Duffy. But Niemi now up into P4. One closer to that podium. Duffy still holding his ground. P5, even though he lost the 2 positions so far compared to where he started. But he does have people around him that are fighting for 2 championships at the same time. With the team's championship pretty much narrowing down to AGR and Sighthut. And the drivers' championship being between an AGR and an SDH driver. These 2 collided didn't happen. Rouge and Ziu gets ahead. Surprising, Rouge might still have some things to say about that. Into Spoon is looking on the inside. He is going on the inside, never mind. He is around. Manages to catch it. There was contact though. Maybe that was the thing that sent him back around, but Rouge tried to dive. It did not work out. He does have to be more patient with the moves he's doing. Jones on the back of Tom now. Jaden now setting the fastest lap time. The first lap under the 59s. So he's getting the hang of the car with time. Remember, Jaden is a very quick driver as well. Oh, that's Roja in the ball. Mistake. Now he is in last place. Pastushka right behind Duffy. Managed to get closer and closer, and that's also Jaden. I think he's also getting closer to this pair. Samu in the bin. Samu made a mistake. Corner before the hairpin on right before the tunnel. Now he's in last. Pastushka is not close enough yet. But Jaden is rapidly closing up to him from behind. Uniemi running wide. Coffee has to break because of it. And it's going to bring everyone together as Jaden has also got a really good corner and corner exit. Now Duffy making a move on Niemi. Duffy on the inside. Then one day Niemi tries to hold the outside. I think he does manage to hold the outside. Managed to fend off that, but now Duffy has Pastushka behind, basically sandwiched in between teammates. I don't know what AGR drivers are playing, but I would guess nothing. There is. Yeah, they might be talking, and which is not rare, but some drivers are in the series voice chat. So obviously, I can see that Pastushka spin around, holding the brakes, try to get off the apex. That was very close. Pastushka making a mistake, but managed to get out of it safely. I wonder if you can have major issues with tire temperatures. I mean, tire wear is not really a concern. These tires last a lot driving. Because the temperature is that if you are maybe getting it too hot, it might start behaving a bit weirdly. Might have just witnessed that there was a little step out on the rear end of the AGR car here. Jensen still in the lead, barely 2 seconds the gap behind. And we have Sighthought B team, I put it or even third behind the mic. Here Jaden now trying to close up to Duffy just enough to have a look. He does have slipstream, but it's too far, especially with the car literally arriving into the braking zone when it's reaching the limiter in 6th gear. Moy gets past. Ooh. Seems like that's Sumo in P7. Yeah, 1/3 into the race. 40 minutes remaining. And the gaps are not really changing anymore. We have a few people, even a second to the driver in front of them. That is about it, but who might try to have a look on Sumo later on, so I would guess would be advised to switch to them. Don't mind the camera, that's the shark fin on the Spanish Space Stars car. Peeping through the camera view. Who is not close enough. Sumo managed to get a better exit than him. Jaden lost some time against Duffy. There is a fight here. Pluck and Zeal once again. Zeal backs out. And we have Jonsson behind them trying to catch up. Pastushka just in front, P9. Jake Wilson in 14th place. Also trying to recover. Roja pretty much in P16 still. What happened to Potato? The Potato made a mistake. Those two positions just missed that. Yeah, that's the thing with the gas, you don't concentrate everywhere. I also just have one screen, like no one else has either to look everywhere, which would be the optimal. But we can't get F1 direction to have 20 screens at the same time. That would be nice to have though, but that is the copium we have to just accept. Jensen has managed to increase his gap now 4 seconds. Nearly 2 seconds away from other Mike. Really good for him. If he's in that position, he could potentially pressure the Mike into a strategy change or a driver mistake later on. Not much going on right now, with everyone throwing each other closely. That might change. Roja has made another mistake and is now DNF. Even is close enough, maybe. No, he's not. Trying to have a look, maybe scare Duffy into a mistake. Pastushka gets the fastest lap so far. When Pastushka fighting? Yes, they are. We have Pastushka on the outside. Keeps it around the outside, which is going to turn to the inside and gets the overtake done. Not yet. Who is still trying? Yes, now he did. Yes, Pastushka copy to P8. some off as well. Samu is not having a good race either. Now the question is, when will people start pitting? My guess would be as late as possible. It would be the optimal. Keep the car on average lighter. Oh, that was a beautiful leg from Jaden. Was promising, to say the least. That definitely doesn't have the potential to murder someone, yeah. Yes, and managed to increase the gap behind him again. The last portion of the race now 5 seconds in front of the mic. That may or may not end well. Right. Niemi is getting closer to the mic still. Just around a second behind. Duffy also did not lose that much time with the two side hot cars behind. So from second to sixth, drivers are pretty close as Jaden pulls into the pits. So the first driver to start pitting at the wave of the pit stops. I wonder if it's not too early, or does he have something in mind? Yep, that was a fairly quick stop. I don't think he made any mistakes with that. You know, leaving the tires on and stuff like that. Now, this is the pit in P13. Doesn't do anything funny on the pit exit. That's one driver out of the fight for now. But Jaden has to get through Storm first to have clean up. Wait, why is Jensen here? Why did they catch up to Jensen? Jensen is wobbling around a lot as well. Suddenly that 5-second gap is gone. So now, with the other mic also being held up by that, this is a 5-way for the lead effectively. With Niemi having to fight his championship rival. Jensen trying to just fend off for his life. Who even wide again? No one's going to pull into the pits yet. From the state, Jensen has to defend two championship leaders. They might defending the inside with Niemi on the outside. Niemi has done defending on the outside already. Can he do attacking? The mic almost loses the backhand but manages to keep it. And manages to keep it in front of Niemi. Duffy and Heatran having the first few seats for this. And also trying to gain as well. In case any of the three in front of them makes a mistake or two. And closing up the storm behind. So these 5 are definitely going to pit way later. Maybe around 25 to 20 minutes left from the race. My guess that the micro am a bit wide. That might give Niemi a chance. It happen. It is definitely going to give a chance. Niemi around the outside. Not going to work. Trying to push through with full throttle around the outside, but the mic manages to hold it still. Now the check drive around the heavy attack from the Finn. Goes this team again, the mic defends the inside again into Spoon. Manages to do it. Makes Niemi run wide as Duffy on the inside. That's a hit between Niemi and Duffy. Duffy spins around. He even also gets caught up slightly in it. I think that's Niemi. That has not realized that there is a car on the inside. I do think that was that's Johnson spanning the middle of the exit. I think he made a mistake. There is no report from any collisions on the live timing. There's good scenes going on this lap. Someone is stopped again, someone is really not having a good time. I think he's still trying to finish. God hell, Jensen's internet is unstable as hell. Oh my god. Thank god CSP has the feature of teleporting cars ghosting, because Elmike would be off the circuit by now. He's just... look at him, he's sliding around. I cannot believe this. Actual black switch, I swear. He's drifting. No, not actually, but it does look like it is just 4-wheel drifting there. Okay, it seems that it has tail. Never mind. Spoke too soon. Did it not stabilize yet? This is going to be a big issue if it keeps going on. Dolphin up down in P5 with Hidden in front of him. Niemi still within a second. What am I? Boy, trying to catch and do something about Pastushka in P6 and 7. With Wu also on the back of Ziu pretty much soon. Somewhere it's not gonna be close enough. Wu might be close enough. I think that exit wasn't that good. Why is my ACT moving around again? There's no position change here. Come on. That's Niemi in the pits. Second driver to pit is Markus Niemi, trying to get himself out of this battle. He might be able to rejoin in front of Johnson, which would be optimal. He is already accelerating out of the pits. Where is he going to rejoin? Is it going to be in front of Johnson? I wonder. Where is he on track? He's not gonna be. He's going to be behind. But he is going to be in front of Jaden. Jaden, albeit I do believe he did gain time because of the fighting that was happening in the front. Probably wasn't advantageous for him to pit that early. Now everyone else gonna be under pressure with Niemi trying to charge through. Maybe even having slightly more stable tire temperatures from having a bit of a slowdown. I know that shouldn't do much at all. Oh, that's Niemi in the gravel. Trying to pass Johnson there, but not working out. And he's flashing the speed. Bye. Yeah, the OC is not having the best internet ever, but the stable statement that I had at the beginning is pretty much out of the window. Janssen is off. What's happening here? I don't believe everyone is just randomly going off. Like one by one. Like they cannot do it at the same time. Like wait, why did I have a question? Did you touch a wall? I don't believe he touched the wall randomly. Okay, no one is spitting in the front. Like he's still here, Raf is still here, Pastushka is still here. Ziu is spitting. I should turn off my lights. Have been on for no reason. You've lost in the main pack now. I see tire marks. Oh my god, that might have been Oni. Sumo is off. Why is Sumo off? I think the same mistake as Pastushka. Is Jensen's connection still wobbly? Yes, it is, but he is getting away from other mic once again. Well, he might be safe for now until he has to pit. Because he might end up around someone that might just end up murdering both of them. Or all of them. I hope it doesn't happen. Wobbly, wobbly, wobbly. Not pitting? He's good. Adrian pits. 22 minutes remaining. Pastushka is still going on. That was the wrong button. But he didn't. Don't tell me he's going to be joining from Niemi. Niemi is going to have a hard time with that. There is no way. That mistake that Niemi had earlier cost him a place. Put it to him is in a net P3 now. Niemi in net P4. Now that is a turn of events. He might try to defend for other mic. Excuse me for random sounds just really not working. Niemi is trying to push too hard now. I'm just being jaded on him. The mic is still losing time against Jensen. He's going into the chicane. I wonder when they will pit. What is going on with... Oh my god. This pit. Huh? What? Nah, what was this about? He's drifting again. This is outrageous. Fix your internet. Also, who is in the pits? Clark has done an exactly 2-minute lap. There is no way. Zhu in the pits, now leaving the pit box. Johnson is also pitting now. Even on the real time you can see Jensen just teleporting around. Ubi joins in front of Zhu. But this is something else. I can see it being on the real time. It says 1700 for Jensen. It is still 1000. Going down now, but yeah, not fun. Niemi right behind Hedron. Hedron is holding these two up. Niemi being under pressure and trying to put pressure on as well. Will Niemi stay close enough to make a move in the chicane? I think he can. Jaden probably won't be able to. Jensen pits, and Duffy also pits, and Elmike also pits. All of them are pitting. Question is, did Hedron, Miami, and Jaden have enough pace? They are right on each other. On each other's gearbox. Pastushka also pits. Pastushka is going to lose that out. Sumoi pits, Clark pits, and once pitting now. Going to be quite a match. Jensen is in front. Mike past Jensen. Mike is in front of Jensen. Duffy in front of Hedron and Niemi. Duffy is in net P3 now. And not even net, it's legitimate P3 now with Niemi, Jade and Hedron losing out positions because of that. That's Clark in P10 during the track behind Zhu. I believe he was in front of Zhu to begin with. They also lost the position. But this is absolute scenes. What is go? Okay. He's going under the ground. What is Duffy supposed to do about it? What is any of the drivers behind supposed to do about it? How can Jensen even pass the mic like this if he manages to catch back up in the next 17 minutes? He's just turned things upside down. Now the mic in the lead somehow. Jensen might have put in too much fuel. With maybe a miscalculation on his part. Which cost him too much time. Jensen was 3 seconds ahead, I think. And now Mike is the one that's getting away. Absolute scenes here. From second to 6th place, drivers are still together. Throughout the entirety of the race, they haven't separated much. Masumo is 14 seconds behind the lead pack. There is a clear separation, but behind him is another grouping. So here it has pretty much separated into 2 main pieces. And the Mike is trying to get away from this leggy hellhole. Nah. His ping is not stable at all. Those bits. Finally. What is this? We might need to scream at him to fix his stuff. Wu and Zhu. Zhu is behind now. Which might be tweaking. I don't know why anymore. It's tweaking already from Jensen's ping. It's 1000 again. Like, no, like, legit, look at that. 1,000. What's that? There's Jaden close to Niemi. Niemi might not be able to get past Eden. And neither Duffy by proxy. Zero is still on two. And the Mike is losing time against Jensen now, once again. With Duffy losing time against Jensen. No, that's Duffy having to defend his podium place with 14 minutes remaining from the race. And then Max West tries to send it, or at least scare Niemi, but it's not going to work. Oh, that's Jaden Spennett. Jaden was the way of Spennett. Really unfortunate. Can he catch back up at least? I don't think he will be able to even have an attempt at overtaking Niemi now. Everything turned upside down. Jensen is still wobbling around. What did he even still just a second, under a second away from Duffy, but I think he also got further away. And the Mike might be getting away with this unless Jensen somehow manages to get magic internet, not have this laggy whatever, and catch up to the Mike and pass him. This is just no. He's getting closer, but it might not be enough. Pastushka says the fastest lap, a 58.55. Two seconds away now. Maybe Jensen will be able to get in the slipstream. Eden is losing time against Duffy. Niemi is catching back up. Dio is still just there with Wu, but cannot attack either. Pastushka will most likely have a run on Clark later on. Definitely, if Clark makes a mistake like that, Pastushka right on the gearbox of the Brit. He's trying to send it. Oh, Clark just about noticed it, but was some dangerous dive bombs there. Ignore the virtual mirror. Now Clark having to fight back, trying to scare Pastushka into one, loses the backhand instead. Pastushka also try to leave space in case Clark manages to get it there, but Clark just needs to get a good exit out of the chicane, well, an entire good chicane to be fair. 10 minutes left from the race. 130R. Now breaking into the chicane. Can Clark stay close enough? Maybe not. Maybe he can. He cannot. He is too far. Pastushka might be able to get away now. Yeah, he's definitely getting away now. The gap between the leaders is also separating. Jensen is catching up to the mic. There might be final showdown still for the win of the race. But the mic is still looking to extend his championship lead against Marcus Niemi and Nick Wu. With Nick Wu down in P8 and Niemi in P5 only. Wow, ACTV is messing around again. I love it. Why it's doing it, I don't know. Sorry again. Not cope with it. Yeah, Nick Wu P8. Front Sumoy behind Zio. Zio is still there. The same gap as 3 laps ago. He's still there. Yeah, trying to get close enough to put it to even still. 8 limits left. 4 laps to go. The mic vibing here. Jensen is having a leg switch moment again. Pastushka sets another fastest lap. It looks like he is currently the fastest driver on track. Trying to catch up to Zio. Yo, he drifted. I swear this is just... No. What is the gap? We need to know. Maybe if we didn't leg switch all around, we would know. Yeah, nice leg. He's going, oh no! Pastushka round again. Same corner. Oh no. Goes him down in P12. Well, that's his attempt over. Johnson and Clark now fighting. How did Johnson get there? Anyway, Johnson manages to get past. Right. They are not fighting. Stop giving me position changes that don't exist. Clark now from the slipstream on the inside. Johnson. Wonder if anything good will come out of this. Should be only good. Johnson tried to keep it there, but just went way too wide. Has to back out. When you like your defense, to be fair. Jensen is using the leg switch again. Johnson too far. 5 minutes left. 3 low laps for everyone. puts it on the outside curb as much back as possible, really. Almost is now on the gearbox of him again. Ooh, that was a bad exit. Almost is going to have a look. On the inside, it turns to the outside. What are they gonna do? Clark is defending the inside. Johnson might get the better run. Not the better run, but the slipstream. Johnson to the inside. Spoon. Or slides a bit and it's Clark a bit because of it. Clark doing the same as the previous lap. Again, side by side to 170R. Johnson is there still side by side. Unbelievable. Johnson not there. Legitimately. Clark manages to defend still. There is a little tap there. Wouldn't have happened if the users and stuff would be able to damage properly and not just have a static collider, but it is what it is. Side by side they go on the start finish straight. No, Johnson is fully ahead. Some really nice fighting going on. Let's go. That's Johnson running a bit wide. Clark cannot capitalize on that yet. Niemi lost pace. Where is Niemi so far now from Hayden? Jensen cannot do much. His connection stabilized finally. Unbelievable, isn't it? Clark now losing time against me. Nick a second away from Simoy. You've lost time in the meantime. Jensen is still in between 1 and 2 seconds away from the bike. Don't think that will change as they are currently turning on the start finish straight to start the final lap of the race. So one move to go. Jensen is too far. Duff is too far to do anything. Hino is too far to do anything. Niemi had a very bad lap at 2 minutes 2. That's why he's so far back. It would be funny if he is about to run out of fuel again. The last race after the race, he did tell us that he almost ran out of fuel, and that's why he lost that 11-second gap and depleted it to 3 on the very last lap. It would be kind of funny if that happened again. And we'll keep it there. Don't think that positions will change much, although Duffy is now on the back of Jensen somehow. How did this happen? Did Jensen give up on trying to catch the mic a bit too much? Oh no. He's like switching again. He's like switching hard. Why is the game showing me that Duffy is in the lead? Oh god. Come on. I wanna see Duffy try to have a move. He's gonna be too fast here. He's flashing him. Goofy Alaxic. Wait, is that Pastushka going by again? Pastushka made a mistake again. Hitting the wall. This really went down here for him for the end. But it is going to be the win on Suzuka for the mic. After surprise strategy difference, managed to beat Jensen, who comes home in second. Duffy managed to gain back his starting position and finish in third place. it will be for Niemi losing it all at the start, and then with the strategy against the others. Jaden comes home in P6. Very good race considering he had no practice whatsoever. Sumo is 7th, Wu 8th. Ziu comes home in P9. His teammate Linus Jonsson behind him in 10th place. Clark managed to climb up to P11. And we have Pastushka, who had the worst luck for the end of the race, crashing twice in the last 4 laps. Comes home in 12th only. We have Jake Wilson having a promising start but going downhill just after the beginning. Finishing P13. The OC still gaining car experience, and she's in P14. Storm not having the best ones either. We'll finish off extra point scoring positions. We will have Samu finishing the race for... Was that 1 point? It's gonna be 2 points because there is a points multiplier. We hope that actually applied. I took in the server. Hit apply. Storm finishing. Then we have Samu, who is the last one to cross the line. Finish this race. This was eventful. Oh my god. He's in the void. He's in the void. Everyone left? No? Really? We have Jaden on still, but that's gonna be it. Fastest lap, Pastushka. Yes, 58.3. What was quali best lap? He has beaten the qualifying lap time. I don't think anyone has beaten it. Jaden has beaten his own. And there is me left on the server, so I will dip. But this has been a very exciting race. There were a few incidents here and there. Lap 1 was surprisingly clean. There was one slide that was pretty safe. But apart from that, it was very clean, so that is a good job and good effort from everyone. It's actually really good to see. Exciting. It's surprising in the strategy as well. With Adamai coming out on top, increasing his championship lead once again. But this is going to be the end of the stream. Next week we will have Mexico City, a track that we have not used in any races so far, as far as I remember. No, we did for one a weekly, but not a league. That's gonna be it for today. Thank you all for watching, and see you on the next race where we hopefully see championship getting shaken up even more. So until then, take care.